Big moment. I am quite literally right now leaving on a mega road trip to pick up a dead Nissan Leaf, which has the motor and inverter and all the parts I need to convert this Austin Allegro to electric. It's going to be a big day. Let's crack into it. So my journey today is to leave from my house here in a mystery town somewhere in the North Island to drive all the way across to Taupo to pick up a borrowed Tesla Model S with a car trailer to then drive to Gisborne to pick up a Nissan Leaf, which has no battery but all the other parts I need, and then somehow get it across the width of the entire North Island back here. This is going to be a major undertaking, and even starting this journey wasn't easy because the road to Gisborne was completely blocked off overnight with a landslide. But it's been opened now, so in theory there should be nothing stopping me getting there. Alright, let's crack into it. I have 2 hours for the first leg. I have a Talking Heads cassette. Let's chuck it in. Let's go. This journey was going to be more than 900 kilometers of twisty-turny roads to pick up a Nissan Leaf I hadn't yet seen, and before long the first leg was complete as I arrived to the city of Taupo. Good news! We have made it to Taupo, which is a city in the center of the North Island. Right in front of us, that giant lake is actually the crater of a supervolcano. Yeah, just walk out in front of me, mate. And if that goes off, well, I don't have to worry about converting the car because I will cease to exist. But anyway, this is Drive EV, which is a dealership for electric vehicles. And g'day! That is the car I'm going to be using. It is called Hulk, and as you can see, it is Hulk flavored. Look at it, that is green. G'day.
How's it going?
Good.
It's a noisy beast.
Yeah, it's not electric yet. This is Drive EV, and this is Hulk. It is a Tesla Model S P100D, so it's got a massive battery, it's got 2 electric motors, it is a towing beast, and as you can see by the color, you can see why it's named Hulk. Okay, so this is Steve, that's Ned. Thank you so much, guys, for letting me use Hulk. I promise I will look after it. Drive EV have fitted Hulk with a 2.5 ton tow bar, and they've already done more than 90,000 kilometers of heavy towing with this beast, so this Nissan Leaf pickup should be a walk in the park. Off we go. Oh, this is exciting. What a massive day it's going to be. We're not even a quarter of the way through it yet. Okay, first stop is a small town called Opotiki. And there they... Good lord, my voice is finally breaking. 215 kilometers away, and that should be absolutely fine because apparently this can do about 300 k's comfortably with an empty trailer. So let's see how we go. Let's see what percentage we end up with when we get to Opotiki. The only problem is, I think I'm gonna have to unhook the trailer when I get there. Let's find out. All right, 210 kilometers to go. This part should be pretty straightforward. It's gonna be mostly roads like this, gentle curves, undulations. However, after Opotiki, that's where we hit some mountain ranges. And it's gonna be challenging. Not so much on the way there, but on the way back, well, let's just say I've never towed anything this far, this heavy as I'm about to tow. It's gonna be a challenge. But what a fantastic vehicle to do it in. This is an absolute beast. Gosh, I forget how big Tesla Model S's are. They are massive American cruisers. We're in Taupo, which means sacred water. And that sacred water could use a bath. It stinks, it smells very sulfury. Obviously this is the central North Island, so it is dripping with geothermal activity. The downside is, it's all very sulfury, bit farty. Now's a good time for me to tell you about the car I've bought. It is a 2015 Nissan Leaf. However, one, it's got no battery. That's a good thing, because it means it's going to be lighter to tow. Two, I haven't seen it. I don't know what it looks like, and I don't know how much componentry it still has. The guy selling it to me, he's given me a great deal. His name is Scott. He's in Gisborne. He strips cars. And this Nissan Leaf he's given to me for $1,000. And it includes all the stuff I need, apparently. It's got supposedly the motor, the inverter, the DC to DC converter, the charger, it's got the motor frame, the drive shafts, it's got everything I need. Plus, hopefully it's still got some cabling, maybe even some other bits and pieces I can sell online to recoup some cost. $1,000, Scott, mate, you've done me a sweet deal. Thank you, I appreciate it. I just hope I'm gonna get there before it closes, because it's already, well, it's just about midday and I've still got about 4 hours or so to go. Plus charging time, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out. We sure will. First, I had to get to Opotiki, which was still a long way away through unfamiliar roads. Although my economy was good, I was using about 21 kilowatt hours per 100k, and I got to see some amazing scenery on roads less traveled. One thing I'd like to ask of you though is a favor, if you would be so kind as to press the like button. YouTube's algorithm might assume this is a good video and might be worth sharing to others. And if you would like to go one step further, if I can please ask you to write a word, any word, in the comments. Perhaps the word potato, or your own favorite vegetable, I hope it's potato. And maybe if English is not your first language, then just write the word potato in your own language, and maybe, just maybe, YouTube's algorithm will think that this video is worth sharing to others. It might see, oh gosh, look at all the interaction on this video, let's let others see it. I don't know, maybe it'll work, maybe not. Please, give me a hand. Save this video from just dying on the corner of the internet like most of my videos. Anyway, let's crack into it. We have 109 kilometers to go, 1.5 hours. It says we're going to get there at 1:33 p.m. I think it might be a bit longer than that. Still got a long day and a long night ahead of us. And before long, I'd arrived to my destination, but first I had to find the charger, and secondly, what do I do with the trailer? Every time I get to a new destination, every single time, I try to find a charger in a place that I'm not used to, I can't find it. Every time. I know that says a lot about me, but it's damn annoying. Done this for years and it's damn annoying. Is it me? Is it always me? Surely I must have come across some chargers which have terrible location. It can't always be me. Oh, okay. EV charger, turn left 150 meters. Charger, where are you? What? Turn right, EV charger, 150 meters. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, it's not just me. That wasn't 250 meters. Oh, I've got to reverse a bloody trailer, which I can't see. Okay, I didn't really think that through. Oh, yep, okay. Good. How annoying. All right. EV charger, turn right 150 meters. Okay. That's only about 70 meters though, so it can't be there. It's gotta be, it's the only street. Maybe I need to go back to meter school. Maybe I should start using feet. EV charger, here we go. Okay, so I went right past it. All right, now one thing I have to do though, I believe, is unhook. Yes, and there is a Leaf charging there, and Leafs don't charge fast, so I might have to wait a while. Bugger. Okay, so we start with the handbrake. There we are, it's nice and tight. Then we go through the rigmarole, getting this thing all done. I'll just fast forward this part because it'll take an eternity. Good, now I've got to zip down the road and do it. Ooh, wow, that feels different without a trailer. Okay, let's do a U-E. Just put my foot down. Oh, good Lord, these things move. Grow up, Gavin, behave. Oh, listen to that sound of that combustion engine. Really awful. Let's hope this Leaf doesn't take too long to charge. Sweet. I'm going to turn the microphone off because that is a racket. Needs to be electric. Seriously? The good news is I shouldn't have to wait long because it's only at 98%. The bad news is that I spent 20 minutes trying to get the car to charge. I tried every adapter in the car, I tried every charging connector on the charging unit, but nothing worked, and as the clock ticked by, I was starting to get frustrated. But fortunately, I eventually figured it out. That was almost 20 minutes of fiddling around, farting around, resetting, reconnecting different connectors. And you know what the problem was? The car. A hard reset by holding the two buttons on the steering wheel down, and after 3 or 4 minutes, wonk, tried it and it worked fine. Okay, so we're at 60% now. Another car has just pulled up there, and I said I'd only charged 60% as not to hold them up. So that should be enough. It says with 60% we will have, it says 17% remaining. Hopefully that's taking the trailer into consideration, but the area we're going to has been hit really hard with Cyclone Gabriel and intense rain. I've got to get there. I've got to get that car. I've got to get the Allegro converted. We have to. We're running out of time climate-wise. I'm running out of time daylight-wise. Let's go. Now the only thing I'm worried about is roadworks, because this morning when I checked the roads, I was dismayed to find them all closed. However, chatting with the lady who was waiting to charge, when I was charging, once I'd finally got the charger working, she was saying that the roads are now open, so here's hoping everything will be okay. But the roads are still being cleared, so there will be delays, there will be a lot of traffic. It says I'm going to get to the site to pick up the car at 5 p.m. It's going to be a long night, very long night. Something tells me I'm not going to be home till 2 o'clock in the morning. But if it means I can get that damn Austin Allegro converted to electric, then it's all worth it. But then the universe conspired against me. Crap. The sign back there just said road closed. State Highway 2 after Matawai. This is State Highway 2. Matawai is about halfway. So if I get there and the road is closed, then I should still have enough to give up on everything and come back and charge, and then just, I don't know, go home or something. This is not guaranteed. This is really not guaranteed. If this fails, I might just have to give up on this Leaf and just, I don't know, buy one somewhere else, because this has been weeks of problems trying to just get this far because of all the climate change related disasters and scheduling and work and lifts and borrowed cars and all that. Trying to organise this all today has taken weeks. And then things got strange, because apart from the occasional roadworks truck, I seem to be suspiciously alone on this, the only functioning road left to Gisborne. Why is there no traffic coming this way? It's been about 40 minutes now and there's still no cars coming the other way, which is obvious that the road's closed. I don't know if I can get through. Supposedly, Matawai is where the blockage is. This could be where we get turned around. I'm guessing I'll be there in about 20 minutes. As I drove for mile after mile on this worryingly empty road, climbing mountain after mountain, waiting to hit a roadblock, I saw something mundane that made me celebrate. The truck, look at this. And cars, trucks and cars. Oh, this is a good thing. Trucks and cars means that some car, another truck. Vehicles are coming through, another truck. Oh boy. Look at them all. Am I happy to see you? Cars, cars, cars. They may be combustion vehicles, but that means that vehicles are getting through. Does that mean I can get through? We are getting close to where the roadblock is supposed to be. And soon enough I'd made it to Matawai to find that not only was the road open, but this little town had something very useful. Oh, there's a vehicle charging station. Oh, that's freaking brilliant. Okay, so that's really good news. Worst case scenario, I can always top up there. And it looks like I could recharge with a trailer as well. Oh my God, why didn't I go there? Oh, far out. I could have made it there on that charge, I think. Happy thoughts, positive thoughts. Gisborne, 70 kilometres. I edged my way towards Gisborne, and with each mile, the devastation got stronger from Cyclone Gabriel, followed by biblical monsoons and landslides a week later. The devastation was catastrophic, and it was easy to see why the road's been blocked so many times over the past month. Look at the grass, up above the level of the bridge here. That's how high the water was. Look at it, all the grass on the fence over there. And this is just a little teaser. This is just a taste of what nature has in store. Okay, dude, and the Ranger, looks like people in combustion vehicles just can't wait. But as the sun prepared to set, I finally made my way down through the valley to the city of Gisborne, where there was a Nissan Leaf waiting for me. Okay, so it is coming up along here somewhere. Okay, I'm guessing This must be it. Now Scott said he's left the door open for me, unlocked. Now I don't know what Leaf I've bought, if it's whole or if it's a shell or what. I'm assuming it's got everything, I don't know. It's got no battery, I know that much. And like an automotive version of Blind Date, I finally got to see the car I bought. There's only one Nissan Leaf here, and it's the one behind the camera, and I'm going to turn the camera around in a second. The only problem I have right now when I'm looking at it is how will I get this off the trailer and into my garage? This is what happens when you buy a Leaf sight unseen. Scott's going to load it on the trailer using the forklift. Easy, fine, great. Then what? What happened? Oh boy. That's a problem for future Gavin, I guess. I let him sort all my problems out. Poor guy. In the meantime, Scott arrived and we got busy loading my Blind Date onto its trailer. With my new Nissan Leaf secured to the trailer, it was time to hit the road to grab a recharge in preparation for a very long night. Thanks, mate. Got me a Nissan Leaf. It's a piece of crap, but it's good enough. It's got the things I need. Just don't know how I'm going to get it off the trailer. Watch this space. That's going to be part of the entertainment. Do that in the morning. First of all, I need to get some electricity. We're at 22% and we have a long night ahead of us. Where are you, charger? I look forward to the near future where charging stations are as big as petrol stations. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna happen. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is! Oh shit, I don't know if I can do this. There is no chance of me doing this, is there? It's too long, I think. Let's go have a look. Okay, I've got another 2 meters. That might just reach that charger. Let's give it a go. 1, 2, stop. How close am I? Oh, that's pretty spot on. Living on the ragged edge. Okay, let's get this beast charged up. I'm gonna need to charge this to 100%. That'll buy me time to go get some food. Let's hope we have better luck than before. Oh, look at that, and it just works. That is what I like to see. Okay, that has been one hell of a day. It's only halfway through. I've got a lump of shit that's all mine, but it has the important bits in it. Okay, let's get it charged up, grab something to eat, and then we head west. Alright, the charger is at 88%. That should be more than enough to get from here in Gisborne to Opotiki with the Nissan Leaf on the trailer. I just got to add another strap to make sure it's super secure when we go through the gorge. Otherwise, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm going to do a nighttime road trip. It's been so long since I've done a nighttime trip. This is cool. Let's crack into it. This was going to be more than 400 kilometers of mountainous twisty-turny roads. It was going to take all night, but I was feeling great because I had myself a donor car. This journey was going to be split into 3 legs, with the first one being back to the charger at Opotiki, where I had to unhook the trailer, but first I had to get over the mountains. You can see on the guessometer there's one dip here and then there's a severe dip there, and what that means is that it's going to be climbing. Really intense climbing, and right now we're already just touching on 30 kilowatt hours per 100k. That's not too bad considering this is a heavy car and it's towing about a tonne. That's not bad. This first leg was slow going because of landslides and potholes, but the hills were no match for Hulk. With this dual motor Tesla 100D making light work of the mountains, and before long we were at the halfway point where I pulled over to check the straps. Alright, let's go have a look. Looks good. Nice and strong, good. It's not bad, they could use a little tightening. There we go. Oh, that's rock solid. Alright, so far so good. There's a lot of useful stuff in there. And cables and things as well. Battery's gone, obviously. But there's still a lot of stuff I can use. And that windscreen looks to be in fantastic condition. Yeah, we'll see what I can harvest when we get in the daylight and when somehow I can get it in my garage. We're about 2/3 of the way through this mountain section, and I have to be honest, this is one of the best tow vehicles I've ever towed with, regardless of propulsion. I think the secret is its sheer mass. That 100 kilowatt-hour battery pack just means that the whole thing hugs the road so that no matter what I'm hauling a tonne, there is no lateral wobble, there's no jiggle, nothing. It's just solid, and those two motors and all that torque, it just moves, it pulls like a schoolboy, it just won't stop. It's insane. Yep, Hulk was earning his keep, and without breaking a sweat, we were soon at the next charger with 39% remaining, where I did the usual trailer hassle, got the car plugged in, and went hunting for a drink. Well, bugger, I just went to the petrol station, but because this is a small town, and it is 25 past 11, the petrol station over there is closed. And I'm not going to lie, I am so thirsty. Decided to go for a walk down the road because I saw another petrol station. I saw the lights through the trees. Does it have a store? Good Lord, this town is quiet. Even just a vending machine? It's a gull. Oh, good Lord, look at the price of fuel. Ah, but there's nothing to drink there. Oh dear. Alright, back to the car. With the car charged to 72% and my mouth still dry, I unplugged and hit the road for the next leg, heading to Rotorua, which turned out to be an absolute piece of cake, and before long I was pulling into the charger without having to unhook. Alright, the two hyper rapid chargers are right in front of me and the car park is beautifully empty, so I have no qualms about parking over a couple of spaces so that I have to not unhook. So 12% state of charge. The Tesla did say that we would get here with 24%, but I did drive a little faster than I had going from Gisborne because the roads were wider and longer. The thing is, each of these hyper rapid chargers, they can deliver 300 kilowatts each, and there are 2 of these chargers, and they can charge 3 vehicles at once. This is 6 vehicles can charge here. It's brilliant, and these are really well installed because these cables are so long. I've seen people with trailers park here as well, and the cables reach. Brilliant design, love these chargers. And we're going to see more and more of these installed soon. They are ramping up these new hyper rapid chargers. They're putting heaps in. Let's go have a look at the charging speed. 126 kilowatts, big difference from the regular rapid chargers. These hyper rapid chargers kick ass. Love these things. It's crazy, eh? I might look back at this in years from now and think, man, I was mad. But this is part of the adventure. I mean, I did get a quote to put this on the back of a diesel truck and let some guy do it for me. That was like 700 bucks, and I thought, oh, it's a lot of money, but this is more fun. This adds to the character, the story of the conversion. I mean, I don't even know how I'm going to get this thing off the tray yet. Yeah, that's a tomorrow Gavin thing. I'll let him worry about that. But yeah, it's part of the fun. It's part of the fun. Oh well, guess we should unplug. I'm gonna go find something to do. There's got to be a petrol station open somewhere in this small city. Go and get a drink, and then we're on the final leg. Sweet. With Hulk charged up to 82% on renewable electricity, bringing the grand total of charging for the trip to 73 bucks, I hit the roads and made my way towards Kiwis, a journey which was made all the more magical by the heavy fog that enveloped the countryside. And just a few hours later, exhausted from a night of travelling, I'd made it home to Kiwis and my bed. Well, good news! I am here in Kiwis. Oops, no, can't say that. I'm here in Redacted, mystery location in which I live. This is awesome! I'm exhausted, but we've got it done. Okay, so in daylight, I'm gonna unload that car. We'll look at what needs to be done. This is a big thing. We've done a big thing. We've done a big thing. Yep, I got home triumphant, and it's only a matter of time before I rip the engine out of this dirty, smelly old thing, which is prone to overheat, and convert it to pure electric. But first, let's take a look at the Nissan Leaf that I just bought. Okay, so it's obviously been in a ding, but the main componentry looks okay. It's still got the charging ports on it, that's good. What I'm curious about is to know whether or not the frame that holds the motor on is in good nick, because I want to take the entire motor stack and the frame and have that fabricated to fit in the Allegro somehow, if I can. We will see. Obviously it's autumn, so this happens to a lot of Leafs this time of year. So, got no front wheels, that will make egress a little difficult. There's got to be some bits and pieces I can harvest out of this to make a little money back. There's not much left on it, but I was kind of hoping we'd have seats and airbags, but obviously airbags have gone off, the seats have been sold. There's no good panels left, they've all been stripped. So the only thing that's left is maybe the side glass. The windscreen's in great nick. I have no idea how to get the windscreen out though, so if there's any windscreenologists watching this, please let me know. Next problem is how to get this into the driveway and then get that off the trailer. Yeah. Well, that's one massive milestone achieved. So the next video is going to show the Nissan Leaf motor coming out and the Austin Allegro engine coming out. Stay tuned.